Welcome to Surviving Digital Forensics. I'm Mike LeClaire, the developer of this training series, and in this class you are going to learn some skills necessary to survive proving file use and knowledge. Unless you're fortunate enough to be doing computer forensics for intelligence purposes or just as a hobby, then inevitably you will be asked if your exam findings can prove file use and file knowledge. The Windows operating system is great at recording information about different types of user activity. If you know where to look, you can find great sources of evidence about what the user did with the system and when the event occurred. This class, being part one of a series, is a look at different ways we can show that a certain user accessed a certain file at a certain time. Specifically, we are focusing on Explorer file history. In future editions, we will look at different artifacts that show similar information. Being able to prove file use and knowledge is a critical computer forensic skill. An examiner needs to be able to pull his findings together and present them in a way that is useful to an investigation. Explorer file history is, well, let's call it the entry-level skill set to start doing this. You will see that it is easy to do, and the results will greatly bolster your case. Before we get started, let me tell you a little bit about this survival series. Surviving Digital Forensics is a new way of thinking about computer forensic training. Each class is topic-specific and focused on building computer forensic skills. I'm going to focus on low-cost or no-cost computer forensics tools. Each class may be accessed independently from the others, which will allow you, as the student, to create your own training program that focuses on the topics most relevant to you. Whether you are starting out as a computer forensic analyst or you're a seasoned examiner, I think you'll find something in this series useful. So check out the other classes. Of course, classes will be added on a rolling basis. In addition to the Surviving Digital Forensics series, Samori offers a number of training classes, both live and online, covering a number of topics such as Macintosh forensics, mobile phone forensics, decryption, and more. Check us out. All of our instructors are computer forensic analysts with years of experience. We purposely build in current, real-life scenario-based training to keep things fresh and relevant. The end result is training that is acclaimed worldwide. At the time I'm recording this, we just had someone return from delivering training in Sweden and Croatia. This was a return visit based on how pleased they were with the training we did the year before. So check us out. My goal with this training is to demonstrate to you how to harness the power of some freely available resources. In this case, we are dealing with very valuable evidence that you can get to, parse out, and use in your investigation without any expensive forensic suites or tools. We will be using freely available forensics tools along with common productivity software to turn this somewhat confusing data into evidence you can use and explain to others. Proving someone used or had knowledge of a certain file can be difficult. Windows Explorer evidence, along with other evidence, can go a long way to make your case. As usual, we don't need too much. We are working with Windows evidence, so you'll want either a PC or a virtual machine that has a Windows operating system on it. I will be running a Windows 7 virtual machine on my Mac and doing most of this on my Windows 7 virtual machine. After our platform, we will be using freely available software that I will detail later. Don't worry, it's going to be a surprise. In the following modules, I will have files for you to work with based on common scenarios that I have seen many times over the years. You will practice setting up and parsing the data, making reports, and interpreting the findings. And of course, the Surviving Digital Forensics series provides computer forensic analysis information, tips, and techniques for examining digital evidence. All information needs to be validated by the student before being applied in actual practice. That's just common sense. Computer systems and programs change so frequently that it is necessary to validate in order to ensure you're getting the desired result. All computer forensic techniques should only be applied against copies of original media or files. So always apply the best forensic practices when working with real evidence. Validating your findings serves only to increase your reliability. There's nothing better than, after having your findings challenged, being able to explain in detail how you tested and validated your findings before giving them to others to be relied upon. Well, enough talk. Let's get started.